for some of his baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Night of Magic for the second half. I can hear you. I can yell. I got a big enough mouth. Yeah, I don't appreciate it. You guys enjoy a good first half? Yeah. Burp back there. Someone's microphone's on. Anyway, so start off our final two performers. I actually lived in front of this guy for 10 years. Each of us had no idea the other existed. So one day I was going to a hardware store to fix a prop. Ran into his dad and said, "Hey, is that a magician's table?" "Yeah." And he said, "My son's a magician. Where does he live?" He's like, "Earlville." He's like, "So does my son." We come to find out, one road behind each other. Since then, we've been best friends ever since. Here is my good friend, the magic of Andrew Royland.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Wayne. Dear God, has it only been 10 years? My name is Andrew Roylands, and I want to tell you guys that I wasn't always going to be a magician. When I was growing up, I actually wanted to be an artist. Now, it's a good thing that I caught the magic bug because I am a lot better at magic than I am at art. But I wanted to combine the two a little bit tonight, so I think you've already been told, it's kind of a union thing, we have to do a card trick. But I won't make a mess. Young lady right there, would you do me a favor? Just tell me when to stop, okay? You don't have to get up. Stop. You sure right there? Okay. Now, there's two ways we can do this, okay? We can do this the easy way, with the card I can see, or the hard way, with the card I can't. I have a feeling I know what you're going to pick. Which one would you like? The hard one. They always pick the hard one. Okay. What I'd like you to do is look at that, remember it. You got it? Okay, everybody else got it too? Perfect. Now, I am going to try to draw your card on my little sketch pad here. Let's see, I'm going to need a marker. That's the stuff. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm not so sure. I'm kind of drawing a blank here. Hey, if I don't go for the cheap laughs, I don't get any. Okay, let me see here. Okay, let's try.
Thank you.
I think I got it. Okay. Your card, the Ace of Spades, or clubs. I practiced this, I promise. That's not it? Are you sure? I kind of feel like it is. Okay, all right, okay, hang on. I can fix this. Let's do a little more. I swear I'm better at magic than I am at art. This is not your card. This is just the front card of the deck. Your card is somewhere in this deck. Okay? So could you what? I'm going to cheat a little bit here. What was your card? Two of diamonds? Two of hearts. Two of hearts. Okay, two of hearts. Let's see. Let's see what we can. Two of hearts. Is that your card? The two of hearts. Fantastic. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this to you. If I can tear it off. As a souvenir. Thank you so much for your help. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Now, we've had a couple homages tonight to much more talented magicians than myself. We've had John Ramsey. I'm going to do an homage tonight to Denny, who has kept this shop open for so long, and it's been a resource. I grew up here. Wayne grew up here, Jeff grew up here. The other guys tonight, they've known Denny longer than I've been alive. So this is my homage to Denny by doing a trick that I know he loves. I see you back there, Denny. This is the classic glass and bottle trick. Now this is a very, very simple trick. All you have to do is make sure that the glass is the same distance from the bottle as the bottle is from the glass. But that's where the magic comes in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cover these. So we cover the glass with the tube. We cover the sorry, too many bottles. It never hurts to pack an extra bottle. We cover the bottle with the tube, and now we're going to make them trade places, just like so. We wave our hands over the top. We snap our fingers, and yes, the glass is traded places with the bottle is traded places with the glass. Now the hard part, ladies and gentlemen, the hard part is to make them go back. For that, we just snap one finger, and they go right back where they were. And you guys aren't buying a word of this, are you? A wise magician once said, it's always a good idea to have your audience consume the contents of the bottle before you start the trick. Let me try it again, okay? We'll do it a little differently. Maybe I can get it to work this time. Hang on. Okay. I know what I did wrong. You see, tube number 1 always goes over the bottle. Tube number 2, I'm sorry, too many bottles. Tube number 2 always goes over the glass, which immediately becomes a bottle, and the bottle becomes a glass. But for those of you in the back, let me show you that again. You see, tube number 1 always goes over the bottle. Tube number 2, I'm sorry, too many bottles. Tube number 2 always goes over the glass, which immediately becomes a bottle. The bottle becomes a glass, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is real magic. Now tonight, for one night only, I'm going to do something very special. I'm going to do this trick using only one tube. You see, you cover the glass with a tube. The glass becomes a bottle. The bottle becomes a glass. But to do that trick, you've got to use an extra bottle. Now I know I did that a little fast. Let me slow it down a little. You see, you cover the glass with the tube. The glass becomes a bottle. The bottle becomes a glass. But to do that trick, you've got to use an extra bottle. Now I will tell you guys that sometimes I don't always use a glass. I don't always use a glass, but I always use a bottle. Sometimes I use 2 bottles. Sometimes I use 2 bottles at the same time. The only thing you'll never ever see me do is use 2 glasses at the same time. When you see 2 glasses, you invariably hear a clink and the word cheers. So cheers to you, my loving audience, and have another couple bottles. I didn't mean you, but thank you. That works. He's just a host, you know. So I want to try an experiment with you guys tonight. Does anybody in the audience, did you have a favorite toy growing up that you remember? One that you really enjoyed? One that...
Slinky.
Say again?
Slinky.
Slinky? Okay, well, do you want to come up and give me a hand? Hey, you talk. Come on, you got to come up and give him a round of applause, everybody. Come on up. What's your name, man? Say again? Keon. It's nice to meet you, man. I'm Andrew. Keon, now what I want you to do, I'm going to give you a stack of 10 index cards. On these cards are printed different toys, okay? We've got Slinky on one, we've got G.I. Joe, Barbie, Frisbee on another, Transformers on this one, so on and so on, okay? So what I want you to do is hold them face down, shuffle them up randomly till you're happy, and just pick one blindly, okay? So go ahead and take those for me. Happy with that one? Perfect. I'll take the rest of them back. Take a look at that list. Now what I would like you to do is pick a toy that you can easily envision in your mind. One you remember playing with as a kid, or one that you can just get a very, very firm mental image of. Do you have one? Okay. I'll take the card back. Thank you. What toy did you select? Mr. Potato Head. Now that's very interesting. Mr. Potato Head was one of my favorite toys growing up as well. And on my way here tonight, I stopped at the Toys R Us around the corner, and I picked up a Mr. Potato Head. So, let's see here. What I'm going to ask you to do, Keon, is I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to sorry, you'll be fine. Set this aside, and what I want you to do, Keon, is behind this blind, I want you to organize that Mr. Potato Head however you like. Okay, now there are a couple rules. You can't leave any parts off, because that would just be weird. And you have to move at least one part. Okay? But take his moving parts and reorganize them however you want. While he does that, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about numbers. See, Mr. Potato Head works on a mathematical principle called factorial. There are 9 moving parts to a Mr. Potato Head, so the possible combinations are 9 factorial. That's 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times... There you go. That comes out to more than 360,000 possible combinations. If you had a Mr. Potato Head for every possible combination, you could circle the island of Manhattan with an army of spuds. Or make one hell of a potato salad. Keon, are you done? Perfect. Let's take a look at your creation, shall we? Awesome. Okay. I like the Picasso look you've got going there. And actually, that ring's a real... God, Wayne, it looks like you! It looks just like you! Weird buggy eyes, doofy smile, nose not quite in the right place. But that's... I'm impressed, Ben. I'm very impressed. But I tell you what, out of 360,000 possible combinations, that is the one you chose. That's very, very interesting, because before we started the show tonight, I placed in a location impossible for me to get to, impossible for me to play with, a picture. I placed that picture inside Mr. Potato Head. Inside his tater tush, as it is commonly called, you will find a folded up piece of paper. On this folded up piece of paper is a picture of a Mr. Potato Head. And the picture of that Mr. Potato Head, out of 360,000 possible combinations, matches Keon's exactly. I'd like you to hang on to that, man. Thank you. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. And that's my act, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. Stick around for the second half.
That thing really looked like me. I put the little black hat and everything on back there. Oh, it does. It just by itself. Oh, fantastic. Good stuff. Wow. Mic back on here. So we have another show here tomorrow night. Second half of our show is really cool. We got some Kevin Lee from America's Next, was it Top Comedian?